Well, I'm about to put this together one more time. I just want to show you here that I want to put some fiberglass rope in underneath these wires to protect them a bit. So I've had to pack up the peltiers with a bit of 40x3 aluminium flat. Hopefully that should give us enough room there. Okay, this is the heating plate ready to go. I've got the peltiers on there. I've got the fiberglass rope in there. Now what the plan is to get the wires from the peltiers sandwiched between the fiberglass rope and the cooling plate. Hopefully that should stop the insulation from melting. So I'll go throw it together now and see what happens. Okay, so it's all together. This is the initial test. Pretty simple setup here. We've just got a stove top as the heat source. We've got the kitchen sink is going to be supplying the water, so we're not going to be recirculating the water through the radiator just yet. This is just to see what's going to happen. You see on the meter there, we're reading pretty much bugger all voltage at the moment. So I'll just go ahead. First off, I'll just start the tap. Start the water. Then we'll give it some heat and see what happens. So we've got the water running now. You can see there straight away, like this hasn't had any heat on it yet or not. Just by cooling the back of the plate, we're up around the 2.5 volts pretty much, almost straight away. So we'll just go ahead and crank up the stove now and see what happens. Alright, we got the stove. This hot plate was cold, so it might take a little while to warm up. We'll just see what's going on here. So this is just the entire 16 peltiers, all connected in series. There's no switching or anything like that at the moment. So you can see there, voltage is starting to jump up now, which is a good thing. I do have a thermocouple in the centre of the heating plate, but at the moment it's not actually connected up. That's the wire there. So eventually that'll get connected to a temperature sensor. So you can see we're still climbing. I might have to actually cut this video a bit. Could be staying here all night, I think. You can see it's definitely producing power. Just from testing on single devices and that sort of thing, we should be getting around the 0.8 of an amp from these once we get it all up and running at full temperature. So there we go, we've hit 20 volts. That's about probably 2 minutes of it being on the stove, maybe a little longer. So there we go, it looks like it's about to hit the 30 volts. So all going good. So the voltage is still climbing at a fairly good rate. I've got no idea how high this is going to go. Yeah, I think we're at the point now where the hot plate's cutting in and out to maintain temperature. We'll just see if we can get to 40 volts here. There we go, looks like we're going to do it. So there we go, we've got 40 volts there now. Looks like it's still going to be climbing a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut this down now and check things over, make sure nothing bad's happening. And we'll see what happens. Well, I've left this running. The stove's been off a good probably, I don't know, 30 seconds a minute now. And there's still quite a bit of power getting produced there. I thought it would have cooled down rather quickly. Might just throw that over to the amp reading and see what we're getting there. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. We're actually over. We were over to 1 amp. That's quite interesting. Like I said, the best I could get when I was doing some testing was 0.8 of an amp. So we were looking at 40 volts there, at definitely over an amp. So we're looking, 40 watts, I guess. Which looks quite promising. And for some reason my meter's just shit itself. Anyway, that's it.